Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Street Videos. Today we're having a bit of a discussion about the Overwatch 2 delay. So for anyone that might not know, Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 were both delayed yesterday. Both were expected to come out in 2022. Activision Blizzard said, yeah, no, that's not our priority anymore, we're delaying it. Even though they never gave a solid release date or anything, they did say it was planned to be in 2022. Likely won't be until 2023 right now. Diablo 4, I never really believed in the first place that would come out in 2022, but Overwatch 2, that one really felt like it should be out next year. But we're going to talk about why that is, what happened, and everything. So, yeah, let's go on this ride. If you pay attention to video games at all, you already know Activision Blizzard's going through a pretty heavy lawsuit right now. Sexual harassment, a frat boy nature, all this kind of stuff. Just, there were a ton of people that had to do with Activision Blizzard that were just scum, pretty much, treating people terribly, just all around the board, just awful. And since then, this lawsuit's come out. There's been some good moves. We know the lawsuit's not over or anything. It's ongoing as of this moment, but it's finally causing things to change at Activision Blizzard. Whether or not this is the right moves or anything, we'll see going forward. But I'm hopeful at the moment. I think that the strike that the employees did a while ago, I think that definitely helped with things, and they're still being very vocal about what they want. I really hope a union comes out of this so they can further fight for what is better for them. I think everything along those lines have been going great so far. Bobby Kotick finally took a pay cut. A lot of the trash got thrown out, and now new people can come in and help develop these games that everyone loves. Looking at Overwatch 2, though, things are complicated, let's say, because, like I said, I was expecting this to come out in 2022. Ever since Blizzard announced this, there's been this weird, they're not doing a good job of kind of marketing it. They're not doing a good job of talking about it. They promised that they would be more, they'll be more open and they would communicate more this year, but that hasn't really happened much. Since they said that, we got the new reveals for Baptiste and Sombra's looks, and then also the reworked gameplay of Sombra and Bastion. That's about it. I mean, there was that pros game thing that they did a month or two ago, and that was fine, but they're just doing an awful job of selling Overwatch 2 to people. There's so many people that are like, this shouldn't be a full sequel, this should be an expansion. And some people even think it should be completely free, which I don't really agree with. Really all you're paying for to begin with is the single player content. All of the PvP stuff, the 5v5, the new heroes, the new maps, they're going to be included in the first game and everything. It's just a really complicated, confusing situation for people, and Blizzard have kind of failed selling it to people, honestly. Which sucks, because Overwatch 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's beautifully put together. I love all the way the characters work with each other. I love the maps. I love everything about that game. One of my favorites of all time. And I've been super excited for Overwatch 2 because, oh yes, we're finally getting this story that I've wanted for so long because I love this world and these characters. And then they just kind of go dark. They don't say anything for a while. Nothing at all. Now granted, a lot of this is probably the lawsuit. Activision Blizzard don't want to say anything. They want the public to forget that this ever happened. And honestly, I think that's why these delays are happening. Either within the last week, BlizzCon was canceled. Out of everything. BlizzCon is Blizzard's biggest thing every year. We already knew it wasn't going to happen in November. It was going to be a February thing, the BlizzCon line, like they did earlier this year. But this lawsuit, I really think, has got them okay, we're going to try and go as dark as possible. And we want to just stay away from the limelight. We don't want anyone to talk about us for about a year, let's say. So there were rumors that Overwatch 2 would be releasing in May, because in April, the pros are going to be starting Overwatch League, playing an early build of the game. So everyone was thinking, oh yeah, so the game will come out not too long after that. Now, if you think about it, it was reported earlier today that the pros are still going to be playing on that early build. And now the public, the only way we're going to learn about Overwatch 2 or see it for about a year is watching the pros play it. And I think that's going to make me just despise Overwatch League. I'm not much of an esports fan at all, really. I got into Overwatch League for a little bit there, but like I don't really care what the pros do. And there's such a disconnect between them and the overall Overwatch community, I think. It's just so weird that we're not going to really be seeing this game for so long. We're not even going to be able to play it until probably 2023. And the pros will just be on stage every single week playing it. Like, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. This game that I want to play so much, because these guys are so much better than me at it, they're going to be playing it every week. Not a fan of that move. Regardless, it's what's happening. It's either gonna really hype up Overwatch League, or it's gonna make a lot of people mad and they just won't watch it, like me. That's where I stand on it. I don't think it's a good move, and I'm just not gonna watch Overwatch League, I don't think. It's annoying. Regardless, what does that mean for Overwatch 1 now? Well, for the last year plus, we've gotten not much. So our last main hero we got was Echo in April of 2020. Since then, nothing. Our last main map we got, what was that? I don't even remember. It's been a long time since we got a map. They've added in a couple deathmatch maps this year, but like, who cares? It's deathmatch. That's not the Overwatch gameplay. That's not the core experience of Overwatch. It's just arcade stuff, and no one really cares about deathmatch. Like, it's a fun side mode. I'm glad it's there, and it can be fun, but, like, it's not something that makes you want to play the game. This is not a deathmatch game. This is a very objective-based game. So, yeah, don't expect anything from Overwatch until 2023. That really sucks. This is billed as a game as a service. It's supposed to live on. It's supposed to constantly give you updates. But all you're going to get from Overwatch in the near to medium future is the same events we get every single year. So the Halloween event just ended. Expect the Christmas event, and then the Lunar Year. New Lunar Year? Is that what it's called? Whatever. Lunar New Year. I think that's what it is. The Archives event, Anniversary, Summer Games. All the same stuff you already know. It's going to have all the same gameplay and everything. No new maps or anything. You're just going to get some new skins for your characters to try and incentivize you to buy loot boxes. It's not enough, man. Like, we need something. Blizzard has had this idea that they're just going to lock off all this content that they might already have finished. And granted, some of it just wouldn't work in Overwatch 1. Because it's made specifically for Overwatch 2. So Sojourn is a hero that we know we're getting with Overwatch 2. We've known for like a year now. It's going to be about 3 years from release, or 3 years from her reveal to playing her, that from reveal to launch of the game, that we will get to play her. Like, that's ridiculous. It's just a single hero. I don't know. I don't think Blizzard has handled this situation well at all. Obviously, they have a lot going on with the lawsuit. Good stuff there. But, like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan about them holding content to try and make the sequel feel like a bigger release than it actually is. Because I keep going back and forth on this. I'm like, yeah, Overwatch 2. Regardless, I'm going to get it anyway, because it's a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time. But it's not really a sequel. It's an expansion. It's so weird. I don't think they've done a good job managing anything. I don't think they've done a good job communicating anything. I don't know. Let me know, what do you feel about Overwatch 2 right now? Like, do you want to get it? 2, are you excited at all? Just, like, tell me your overall thoughts on Overwatch 2, because I don't think where they are right now is setting up the community well at all. I think they've already harmed the community with not putting out any significant updates in over a year. It boggles my mind what they're doing with this game right now, because this is the 2016 Game of the Year, and it's been such a popular online multiplayer game for years now, and they're just kind of leaving it there and not doing anything with it. They're just kind of expecting the players to just come back because they're called Blizzard, and they have this series called Overwatch that is fun. But there's no new content there. There's always been complaints about how they handle competitive and just the online social aspects of the game already, which there are clues that there may be updates to that in Overwatch 2, but they haven't come out and talked about it. They just kind of hide it. They're making these so many dumb moves around this, and I get it. Jeff Kaplan leaving and Choco Sunny leaving, those are big names around Overwatch that are just gone now. But, like, even Aaron Keller, he's like, yeah, we're going to be much more out and open with it, but, like, how much have you heard from Overwatch since then? What are their plans for the next 5 months in the first game here? Nothing. It's just nothing. What heroes are going to be reworked in Overwatch 2? Well, we know Sombra and Bastion, and then there's rumors about a bunch of other characters, but just nothing. I just don't get it. They need to be more out and open about this. They need to talk to their community. The Overwatch community has been falling for a long time now, and they're just not doing anything to save it. But let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to see any of our future videos, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye!